Hello, it's Monday the 15th of July and it has been an exciting weekend both in the box office and also sporting news. So yesterday, for those of you that know, it was the Euro Cup final and against Spain, against England. Spain won. Also, Spain dominated at Wimbledon, so it was a double win for them yesterday. So congratulations to Spain, commiserations to England. But the box office news is equally exciting. So first of all, we have Longlegs, which is the Nicolas Cage horror film. It has scored the biggest opening for an independent horror film in a decade. On a budget of under $10 million, it has brought in $22.6 million, which is phenomenal. It's great news. It's also great news for low-budget films, and that's what we like to hear. Despicable Me 4 is riding extremely high in the charts. It has brought in $437.8 million globally, which is phenomenal. So the actual franchise itself has now crossed the $5 billion mark. That is commendable to say the very, very least. And bearing in mind that Despicable Me 4 has still not been released yet in Japan, Korea and Italy, so it still has some way to go. Inside Out, the other animated film, has now become the top grossing animated film of all time. It has finished yesterday on Sunday at over $1.35 billion. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So congratulations to the makers for that. That's amazing news. A Quiet Place Day One is still doing very well with a respectable $200 million in international sales. The sales did drop a little bit over the past few days, but they are expecting it to rise again and over the period of time to equal Part 1. Fly Me to the Moon, which was the romantic comedy with Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum, has, on a budget of $100 million, has brought in about $19 million internationally. So it's a little bit disappointing, but there is some way to go. It's only just been released, and we have had a lot of distractions over the weekend. Bad Boys Ride or Die is $378 million globally, so it's doing extremely well. Horizon, Kevin Costner's film, Part 1, is still disappointing with $29 million in international sales. Remember that the budget in total was about $100 million. We reckon for Parts 1 and Part 2. And Kevin Costner did mortgage one of his properties to put in $38 million of his own money into the film. So we are hoping that he will recoup his investment. Sadly, Part 2, which was meant to be released on the 9th of August, has now been delayed, and we don't know when it will be, but we are hoping that we will get a date sometime soon, and also that Part 3 and Part 4 will be made. But that's all the news for now.